We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball between the Dominican Republic and Barcelona. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going.
Leading off for the Eagles, second baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Digging in, George Brett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Brett has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. He's outside for a ball. 3-2 now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
In comes Robles. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Into right field, that's a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And a dive, but he's back in. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Now a move over to first. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is out. The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Third baseman, George Brett.
This is high, a ball and a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2-1 the count. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. Once more, a throw over. And the runner back safely. And yet another throw over. A dive, but he's back. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Brett going back on it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ted Williams. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He'll lead it off here to begin the 2nd. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Hit back up the middle. To his left, Champ. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 23. Nelson
From the
Cruz.
stretch, here's the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep both sides.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Lifted in the air to center. Robles is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Devin Mesoraco.
The catcher, number
First
30.
delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Line drive to left. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letter. Digging in the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Melky Cabrera.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Cabrera, commonly referred to around the game as the Milkman, is playing first base today, even though he's typically thought of as an outfielder. 2-0 now. Swinging a soft liner, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So digging in now, Camp. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground up the middle. And he's safe. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Mejia. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And it's too late as he's in there. So now two men in scoring position. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. This is flared out towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. He's set, and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And a relay home. The tag from Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 34. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Ramirez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. Here's Javier Baez as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Champ right there on to first, and it's dropped. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Runners on the move for second. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Ready for another chance? Hanley Ramirez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Robles. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come. Victor Robles digging in now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Skied into very shallow right. Yelich is there. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again. George Brett 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Popped high in the air. Ramirez waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ted Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Into the box now, George Brett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, there's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed, is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Right fielder, Christian.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Giving chase is Robles. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Martinez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game. At the plate, Steve Pearce is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Unable to recover, he's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. So striding in, Champ reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. At the plate, Francisco Mejia. He reached on a single in his first try. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Vladimir Guerrero will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And they just don't want to bother with Vlad here, so they'll put him on via the intentional walk. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Pierce, the runner at third. Champ over at second. Guerrero is over at first with 1 away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Number 34 becomes out number 2 this inning. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. 1 run scored. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game. Digging in once again, Victor Robles. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Sent on the ground out to second. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Guerrero is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here's Javier Baez.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Jacob deGrom. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Champ has it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. George Brett. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Missed with a slider.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Lifted down the line in left. Cruz giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in, Ted Williams. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2 now. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Cruz on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Steve Pierce. First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Outside, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Another 2-2 offering. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. He loses him on ball 4. Ready once again. Champ, man at first after the 2-out walk. And a ball 1-0. There he goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. Taken in by Brett. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the leadoff man retired now for David Wright.
Number 5, David Wright.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Striding in, George Brett. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
There to take it is Ramirez. Throw gets him there. Riding in once again, Champ. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Adam Ottavino enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Now playing first base.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. There's Baez. And there are 2 away now. So the first 2 are set down in the inning, and it'll be up to Vlad to keep it going. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. In is Christian Yelich. He tripled but was then thrown out trying to leg out an inside the Parker in his last plate appearance. He's set and the pitch. Here's a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Williams will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Now in the box, Javier Baez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Javier Baez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a whiff at a good slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So here now is the pitcher, Adam Ottavino. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Trevor Story come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Dylan Betances comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. Quick check on that tying run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 2-1. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. And this one gets away. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
1-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He pulls into third safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Guerrero ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game to pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took. Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box, Dylan Betances. But I've got to say, I'd be surprised if they go ahead and let him hit here.
Dylan Betances.
Number 3 will pinch hit here. And he's the too low, 1-0. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. Betances is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Popped him up. Baez into shallow left. He's there and records the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Hanley Ramirez. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Strike called, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a swinging strike as he couldn't check his swing. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Victor Robles waits on deck. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just missed outside.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Martinez is under it, and that ends the inning. Jake McGee has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. McGee's ready. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. To short. Champ is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Now a ball hit out to right field and deep. Ladd will give chase, but this ball is gone. A home run. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to him.
Guerrero is there, makes the catch. Now at the plate, George Brett, and he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Pulled toward right center field. Brett will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
Number 9.
Stepping up to the plate, Ted Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now a pitch on the way. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Blake Trinan enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Now pitching.
Late that time for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that race.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Pretty sure.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Standing in, Francisco Mejia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Digging in now, Jake McGee. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Cody Bellinger will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get here. Popped him up. Right in foul ground. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run. Raisel Iglesias will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. 2-2 now to Baez. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. So stepping in, Blake Trinan. Ted Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. A ball and no strikes. Look out, 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
Popped him up. Brett into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Hanley Ramirez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Robles will get there, and he puts it. Jerry Familia enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one in. Into extra
Leading
innings.
up the bottom of the ninth, second baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Sinker, 3-2 now. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Bouncer up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding into the box, George Brett. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Robles. He makes the catch, and we are. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Third baseman, David
First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Now he'll step off and rethink it. The 0-1 on its way. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. George Brett is on deck. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Pierce is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Stepping in, George Brett, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Brett in foul ground. 2 gone. Ready now, Edgar Martinez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2-for-4 to this point. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Champ takes it in. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far. This is skied into short left center. Baez has a play. 1 away. Settling in now, Steve Pierce. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Late that time for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So striding forward now, Champ, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Smoke on the ground up the middle. Dive by Byhead. Save. Impressive effort that time, but now the winning run is born. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Here's a high pop-up. Wright is there for it. He makes the catch and the winning run. So coming to the plate, Victor Robles. And he'll be the one to get the 11th underway. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home. It's taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. 3-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings. Stepping up now, Christian Yelich. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw.
No, he's safe.
And again a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And another throw over, and late reactions, and they got him. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. In the air, down the line in left. Williams on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. High and deep to right center. Guerrero is after it. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him. 1 away. In now, Raisel Iglesias.
Now batting, the pitcher, Raisel Iglesias.
Number 2 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2-0.
No strike.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ramirez back to first. It's a double play. John Axford enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. We'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Javier Bryant.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Is taken, strike one. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball three. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. The pitcher, Jerry Spamilia, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Number 3 will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for one. On to Pierce at first, but too late to get them both. Stepping into the box, Hanley Ramirez. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. 0-1 the count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And there to take it in is Guerrero, and that's out number 2. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't.
And the right fielder is there to. Brad Hand will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Leading off the Barcelona. Center fielder.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Digging in, George Brett. The winning run is at first base. But the runner's back easily. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Hand, a 6'3" left-hander. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a slider, a curve, and a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll be back in standing up. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Chopped weakly up the first base line. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ted Williams, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Missed with a slider. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away. Edwin Diaz, summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Now is our final
Yeah,
round.
no question. He was a tough out.